Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Pittsburgh Pirates have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Pitching in our game today, Bailey Falter. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And now, Ezequiel Tovar. The line to kick the pitch. Fastball in for a strike, and we're underway.
No ball, one strike.
The lefty fires. And now it's even up.
That's a really good take right there.
1-1.
Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The wind and the pitch. Top of the zone for a called strike. The wind of the pitch. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, Charlie.
Here's Chuck Nasty. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a pitch.
Ball outside.
Tovar gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And that one fouled off.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Just off the inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Fought off foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
kicks and fires. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
First and second here, no outs. And now it's 3-2. Chris Bryant up next for the Rockies. Goes down looking. Two on, one out. Here's Chris Bryant now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And here it comes. Line drive. Hauls it in. And there's 2 away. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Brendan Rodgers now at the plate as he swings through strike one. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
We refer to third base as the hot corner, but that one was a hot one on the other side of the diamond. Nice job, quickly leaving the ground, makes the catch, and that ends the inning.
Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill, Kyle Freeland. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
The second base.
We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Michael A. Taylor.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Shepard in now, takes ball one off the plate.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
One down, base is empty.
No, that's inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The wind to kick the 2-0.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
That one inside, and that's ball 3. One out, base is empty. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The pitch. Well struck left field. And that one's gone. An absolute smash to left. His second home run of the series. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
1 out, base is empty. Brian Reynolds here. 2 for 7 in the series so far. This one chopped up the middle. Rogers whips it to first. And they take care of Reynolds for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Michael A. Taylor stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. One run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Grips one to right. Dives. What a play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Back here in Pittsburgh, 2nd inning set to go. And the batter now, Sean Bouchard. Falter back to work. In the air, left side. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And now here's Eleuris Montero. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And a pitch.
That's the ball.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing.
Man at second. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Drew Romo digging in for the Rockies. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Not even close there. Ball 1. Here comes a pitch.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Bouchard leads off second with one gone in the inning. This one in the air, center field. Taylor calls it in, 2 away. Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyle Freeland. Lifted in the air down the left side. Reynolds gets under it. Nabs it. And that is that. The Rockies strand one. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And down to shortstop. Liover Peguero. As the lefty gets to work. Tap dances out of the way of that one. On the ground out to short. Throw off run. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. 2 for 6 so far in the series. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. That's in there. 0-2 now. And the pitch.
1-2.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. And he deals. And a swing and a miss. 1 down.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Henry Davis now at the plate, coming off a big one yesterday where he knocked in 5. Right through there for a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Bouchard snags it.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. There's the strike. Two outs.
1-1.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Pirates leave one, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Ezekiel Tovar. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The lefty fires. That one the other way, and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now it's Charlie Blackmon. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 1-2. And that's outside. And the 2-2. Stays alive. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Now it rolls down into the corner, and he's got a double. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Digging in, Ryan McMahon. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Fastball for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
That one misses, and it's 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Colin Holderman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Hernandez getting loose as well. Pitch misses there. 2-2. Tovar on third. Blackman stands at second. No outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Chris Bryant digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, it still gets the RBI, but that was a really nice play. Great athleticism. You get it out, and you take away the base hit.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. That's outside. And the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Man on second, 2 down. Little chopper rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Man at second. This to third. Tosses to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Bailey Falter. Falter, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. He was late there, strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. And there's a hit. And the pitcher with a base hit. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Grounded out his first time. Breaking ball inside. And it's 1-0. At the belt and fires. Out in front and foul to the left side. That's to third. Over to Rogers. Over to first. Safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Shepard. He's already homered here in this one. There's a strike. And now the lefty. And that one ripped to left. And foul ball.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. It bangs off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Second and third, 1 gone. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Hayes, the runner at third. Shepard at second with 1 away. Now 1-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next one misses, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
That one way inside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Kicks and deals. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count's full.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Second and third, one away here in the last half of the third. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires to first on the run. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael A. Taylor. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Hard hit left side. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Pirates 2 and the Rockies 1. On to the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Sean Bouchard. A wind in the pitch. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So in now for Colorado, Lowry's Montero. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one's in there, 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Drew Romo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Rockies trailing by a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
That's up.
Wouldn't chase that time. On the inside corner for a strike. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. McCutchen going back, and he brings it into the warning track. Back here at PNC Park, there's the shortstop at the plate, Liover Peguero. A wind to kick the pitch. Fly ball down the line. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. That's outside. 1-0.
1-0.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. To the right side. Got him on the off-balance throw. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Davis in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And there's a ball. Pitch misses there. 3 balls, no strikes.
3-0.
And that's in for a strike.
3-1.
One away with a runner at third. And that's a strike.
Count full.
Kicks and fires. In the air, right field. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Davis over at first with 1 away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Oh, 2 now. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. Went right after it.
Number 15. O'Neal.
In the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Key Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Pitches in the dirt,
down.
and that is ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Next offering way off the plate.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And here it comes. That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Colin Holderman.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here comes a pitch. Freeland in the box now. No balls and a strike.
All these Rockies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far. That's something they should feel very good about.
Bounce to third. Zips it across. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Line drive, base hit. One gone, runner at first. Charlie Blackmon digging in for the Rockies. Foul ball there. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Tovar, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is downstairs. Ripped into left center, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Next for Colorado, Ryan McMahon, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Look out.
That got him.
And it hit him.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
So bases loaded with one away. Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Right-handed reliever. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Bases loaded, one away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1-2 the count.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with two strikes.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
One, two now. This one high in the air to left center. On the move to the alley. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. They trail by one. It's 3-2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brendan Rodgers. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Corners are occupied with two down. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Runners on first and third, two away. Pitch misses, and the count's full. Sean Bouchard to bat next. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Swung on, belted. McCutchen running hard to get it. Can't reach this one. It gets down. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 4-3.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
So runner at second, two down. So in now for Colorado, Sean Bouchard. Curveball over for a called strike. Just
That's
missed.
the ball. 1-1.
Ball to strike. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Bouncer to second. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Shepard. The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And a 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. It falls in, and that's a base hit.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
No outs. Runner at first. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch out, but no action. Step off throw to first, and he's back in there.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And here's a slow roller. And he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. And the pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
A little bit low.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And the pitch. Line, and that's a base hit. Around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 4-4. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Reynolds aboard here at first with nobody out. And he deals. Fouled off. He was late. And a pitch. Missed with a changeup. And the count is 2-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Tied at 4. This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. That was blasted to the moon. It's 6-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero, 1 for 2. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
The 0-1. Good eye in that spot.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Kyle Freeland done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Austin Gomber.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So man aboard. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. Just missed. Left-hand hitter waits. Splits the plate. And the count even at 1.
1-1.
No outs. Runner over at third. That one missing inside. The 2-1. That one fouled off. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runner at third here, nobody out. And that's off the inside edge. Full count, 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Fought off foul.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that's outside.
1-1.
The pitch. Swings through that.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
And now the lefty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bouchard racing over to make the catch. He's in on the sac fly. It's 7-4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And now the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen. That missed inside, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering upstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Hit hard. That gets through. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Up next for the Pirates, Colin Holderman. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. First pitch misses. One out. Runners at first and second. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
That one finds the corner. Now 2 balls and a strike. Two on, 1 out. Fastball for a strike. It's 2-2. And a pitch. In the air, right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Key Bryant.
So the batting order turns over. And now here is Key Bryant Hayes. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Tellez, the lead runner at second. McCutchen at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Bouchard under it. And that ends the inning. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We're through 5. It's the Pirates 7 and the Rockies 4. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jose Hernandez.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And here is Eleuris Montero.
Eleuris Montero.
The pitch. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Ryan Barucki, the left-hander, up and throwing. Chapman also throwing. That one finds the zone. And the count is 0-2. And the slider just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Kicks and fires. And now the count is even.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
2-2 down. And another ball. The pitch. Cut out and missed. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's the catcher, Drew Romo. Hernandez, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Pirates leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. That's a strike, and a count 1-1. One down, base is empty. Strike 2.
1 and 2, the count.
And this is inside. Here comes a pitch. Ground ball scooped up. Brian Hayes gathers and throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Warming Bernabel.
And for a pitcher, he can swing it a little bit, Boo.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. The pitch.
Yeehaw!
And that one off the outside edge.
2-1.
Kicks and deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty. Bounce to the left side, and he grabs it foul.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Struck him out looking. So they make short work of him there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 7 and the Rockies 4. For the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Bird.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Shepard.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The wind of the pitch. That one missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering misses. Now 2-0. That's inside. Inside corner, that's a strike. And the count is 3-1. And a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty delivers. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first. Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 3. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Michael A. Taylor. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Out there to center. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Ezekiel Tovar. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And a 1-2. Got it by him for the carry. Here's Charlie Blackmon. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. And he swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The third baseman.
Next for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now, Chris Bryant. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And downstairs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one off the mark. Now 2-2.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Up the middle. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Colorado. And they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Bottom of the 7th. Leading off, Liover Peguero. Bird back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Tyler Kinley getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Gilbreth warming up as well. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. And the righty deals. In the air, right field. Bryant trying to get there. He makes the grab. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 44. Rowdy.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Now batting,
Henry Davis, the next to hit. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. That's a little bit low. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Davis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Popped up on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They hold a 7-4 lead. Ready to begin the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Brendan Rodgers. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Aroldis Chapman.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
As the lefty gets to work. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Ryan Borucki loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. The lefty to 1-0. Base knock right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Sean Bouchard digging in for the Rockies.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The Pirates leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. There's a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And he deals. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The pitch. And another ball. The Rockies trailing by 3 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next pitch is downstairs.
You got a full count.
At the belt and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
I'll see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
So up next, Lowry's Montero, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That smash towards center. And a base hit right there. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing. And just launched that one into center.
Now at the plate, Drew Romo. Up the middle. Fires to second for one. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Tyler Kinley on the pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup with the double switch here. Jacob Stallings. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. So now here's the pitcher, Aroldis Chapman.
Jacob Stallings.
The pitch just off the outside edge, and that's ball one. Bottom 8, welcome back as we've got a pinch hitter, Connor Joe.
He's got a little pop in his bat, Drew. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
The 1-0. And that one almost got him. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. Base hit center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Joe gets his lead at first, nobody out. That one in there across the letters. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Rogers hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 47.
Shepard, the next Pirate to hit. 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a triple, so he just needs a homer for the cycle. Just missed.
1-0.
Man at first, one away. Check swing. Now a look down to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. Chopped to the left side. And he picks it up in foul territory. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Kicks and deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. And a pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And he makes the catch.
Now back, left fielder, Reynolds.
Man at first. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Two outs.
Nope. Ball.
And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Right-handed reliever. That one fouled off. 2-2. Righty delivers. Good job to fight that one off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Two on the way. That one just misses.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And here it comes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Lucas Gilbert taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So 2 on with 2 away. Up next for the Pirates, Michael A. Taylor. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That one is upstairs. Two outs, 2 in scoring position here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bounce to the right side. Rogers throws to first. 3rd out. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, David Bednar.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
The pitch. Jacob Stallings in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Bednar, a 6-foot righty, 225 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the pitch. And it's even up.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
The pitch. Misses. Counts full, 3-2. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, 1 away. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Ezekiel Tovar digs in now. Ball 1 low.
Down. Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Popped up. Aguero settles under this one. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And now the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
This one lifted in the air, left field, touches down, that's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. Man at second here with 2 away. Ryan McMahon getting ready to hit. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
On its way to the corner. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
Oh, really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners.